Hello everyone, this is architect Prachi. I'm a graduate from Pune University in the year 2000. I've done my master's in architecture and recently I have taken admission for PhD in architecture. I've been able to publish three of my research papers. Presently, I am head of department at Alana College of Architecture, Pune for the B.Arch construction management course. We have been conducting this course very successfully since the year 2010. Today I'm here to talk about the construction management course and give you a brief idea about what it covers. I've just made a small presentation. I'm sharing my screen now. So the course that we conduct at our college is affiliated to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University. Yeah, and we have been running this course very meaningfully and successfully since almost 10 years. Now, before we begin to talk about this course, let us understand the basic situation that every student of architecture ends up with after finishing his B.Arch degree. What should I do after that? Job, practice, or further studies? Uh, Now, practice is something which comes with if there is any assurance of projects coming up, two, three friends together can join up and start up their practice initially. Mostly they do it that way. Otherwise, people look for more experience before they start their practice and hence join a job with an architectural firm. And then the question lies about masters. Most of them usually want to study further and do a master's degree. But then, where in which field again we should the student should go for that, and whether again the question is basically in India or abroad. So, how to choose the course that you want to go for? So, first, let us try and know ourselves. What is the level of ability that we have with respect to intelligence, creativity, and of course, dedication is almost like a mandate where if you're doing job practice or whether you're going to study further. Uh, what we mean by intelligence and creativity is whether you are good in logical thinking or whether you are more creative during your undergrad course. So, what is your aptitude basically like? What are your interests? What is the inclination that you have developed over the period of 5 years of your undergrad course? And what is the need? What is your own need? What is the need of the situation right now? Whether there are jobs offered, in which field the jobs are offered. Masters definitely is something that everybody should go for because earlier when I graduated in 2000, masters was still an aspiration, and now it has become almost like masters is immediately done after graduation, and people also go for PhD back to back. So the need of the hour is to be understood, and the kind of construction that are happening today, because almost 70% of the construction industry has housing projects, and then you also have the institutional, commercial, industrial, and other types of projects coming up. So the master's degree is offered in the mainstream of architecture. These are of various heads. I have listed down around 20 heads. There would be more, which are typically also given in the Architecture Council of Architecture's document published on their website. And today we are here to talk about essentially the master's program in construction management. Along with the master's degree in architecture, there are many students who get into allied fields, whether they take education formally or they end up being successful in the allied creative field. So these are a few of them. It could be product design, fine art, animation, filmmaking, and even nowadays education. Of course, education is no more allied. There is Master of Architecture Education as a formal course. So let us look at the practice scenario now. Whether you start your own practice or whether you get a job in some firm. This is how usually the firms are. You have a smaller firm starting with a single architect, or a micro firm, or a smaller medium firm, or a big firm, or a large firm which has more than 50 people. Now, bigger the firm, there are definitely more number of projects, bigger scale of projects, and the division is done as in terms of department, where there are certain people who design, certain people who actually work over the design drawings to make them into the execution of working drawings. And then there is the site management or the construction management department, which looks into how these working drawings need to be executed. So planning for the execution process happens over here. And of course, the office management and the administration part, which takes care of the entire team together, as far as the finances, recruitment, documentation, their improvement, quality improvement is concerned. There could also be partnership firms, and then there is definitely a design head as well as a project head. So mostly people join as employees. They can go ahead and become the managers, which could be the construction managers or the project managers, the designers or the design heads, or the entrepreneurs, that is the chief architects. Now, looking at the present scenario of the construction industry, no longer there are small scale projects like bungalows and small housing schemes which you could just walk into and look at how the construction is happening. These are bigger scale projects happening under proper fencing and barriers. And the large scale projects definitely require a bigger team in the office, a team which designs, and a team which also designs the execution process. So there is a project management team, which is a bigger number of people together, and hence there is more need of the construction managers for handling these big and diverse different types of projects. So, why should an architect study construction management? Now, looking at the scenario earlier, there were engineers who used to handle the work on site, but architects would be in better control over the design that they have done if they do the formal study in construction management. If they understand the execution process better, then definitely there is better control of that. Hence, there will be better execution of the project, and all over a better quality of design as well as detailing that has been planned for, and overall better job satisfaction from the design that has been executed by the architectural firm itself. Hence, most of the firms are uh, getting or expanding into having even project management consultancy firms. And in this course, what all does one study? The basic construction process, the technologies and the newer trends that are there, management practices, including understanding of the time, cost, quality, environment, safety parameters of a project, and all the M's which are necessary, that is the money, manpower, machinery, management, etc. Project administration, including the communication part, the correspondence part, the official documentation, and of course, this is all done through learning it in studios with the help of case studies and research. So we give a complete know-how on the project execution process. Other inclusions are basically the advanced technologies or the softwares are learned along with that, including the building information modeling softwares, ArchiCAD, Revit, a Microsoft project to understand scheduling, sustainable practices, management theories, which also including scheduling and finance management and so on, certification processes including the IGBC and the Green Grihab building certifications. Industrial exposure is a kind of practical training which is more through contact hours by meeting experts and the people who execute the site, and of course a more relevant dissertation which can connect to the construction that happens on site. So the take from the course is the professional proficiency, because you learn a lot of things about the execution process, the software competence, managerial skills, decision making skills. Of course, every master's makes you publish a paper. Applied research, because the research is going to be more of the analytical kind, and a very valuable M.Arch construction management degree, which is good at job or your practice, or later if you want to join academics as a faculty. So overall, the construction management course is a very good personal value addition. Thank you.